Good evening. Never know when this starts. Good evening, everyone. Sarah V here, Enlightened Life, Expanded Connection. This is always. I know I'm normally coming on for coffee, but I was actually on and say hello if you see some people coming on, because on this new platform I can only see eyeballs, so I can't see who's actually here, but I see people. So, and I have a feeling I know who might it be. But I wanted to offer whoever is joining me a really simple tool. Well, first of all, I wanted to talk to you about, so last week, was it last week? No, this week. On Thursday night, we finished our Heart Healing Collective event. It was amazing. Oh gosh, hi Richard. I thought it might be you. See some more people coming on. Please say hello. But I wanted to, first of all, talk about the heart healing. The 3-night replays are available. If you just put your email, if you're watching on the replay, and you put your email in, I will go ahead and send it to you. But probably everybody is celebrating, this day, not just because it's such a beautiful, amazingly beautiful weather day, but also Father's Day. And I just wanted to take a minute. Oh my gosh, my nose always itches. Just wanted to take a minute to say Happy Father's Day to all those fathers. It is not just today that we celebrate you. It is every day that our children see the light within you, in them. I see some more people coming on. Please say hello, because I can't see who is coming on this new format. So say hello, or just give me an emoji or thumbs up or whatever. But I wanted to, so first of all, Happy Father's Day to all those beautiful fathers who give their time and their energies to raising, our next generation. My father is no longer around, but I know that I have the light of my father inside of me. There's so many things that I do that I think, oh my God, this is so much like my dad. So I'm honoring my father, even though he's not physically here. He is here in spirit, within me. Secondly, the Heart Healing Collective event, which finished on Thursday. The replays are available. I just need your email. And with that 3-day event, everybody received a complimentary one of my remote Reiki sessions. If you are not in this vicinity, otherwise it is a one-on-one with me doing experiencing Reiki with you. So that was awesome. If I do say so myself. I think maybe Richard can let me know how his experience was, because I know he was on there. But today I wanted to offer to whomever wants to come in here, and I know that people are most likely celebrating this special day with their father. But I always like to keep my commitment, and come on here every Sunday. I usually come on at 10 a.m., but I was collecting heartstones on the beach, so I got a little bit late, so I figured I'd just come on right now. So I wanted to offer something to you, because it's something that I have actually used, kind of an instrument or a tool that I use, and now I help my clients use it when we are trying to change our energy inside of us, whether it's sensual energy, whether it's positive energy, whether it's peaceful energy, whatever the energy is. This is this amazing tool. My client just sent me an amazing picture of what she did, and it's really helped me a lot. Um, it's called, in technical terms, it's called future pacing, or stepping into an energetic expansion, because this group is all about expanding our energy. And oh, thank you, Richard. And this is about stepping into the energy that we desire within us. Sometimes we think it, but then we can't create it within ourselves. And I know, we all kind of think about, who we want to be or how we want to vibrate in the universe, but then we don't actually take the action to do it, to experience it. And this is something that, is something that I have used, that I help my clients, my seekers, to also use. Hi, I see some more people coming on. Please say hello so I know who's here, because I can only see eyeballs. But this is really, really effective. And I wanted to share it with you because I know that everybody in this group is all about, shifting their energy, expanding their energetic connection, and connecting to universal life force. And this is something that I use. So I hope that it's really, really helpful to you when you feel as if you are stuck. In the heart healing, we were talking about all of our chakras, and what is the story that we may get stuck in our bodies. And this is something that you can actually do or experience to get out of that, the stuck energy. So this is something that, because I am a huge meditator, because I know how to quiet my mind, I know how to do this. And I don't know if there are people who, their minds are too busy, but the first thing that we need to do is we need to, get our minds a little bit quiet. They don't have to be totally quiet. And then experience, or thinking about, if the energy that you want to step into is, say, having more confidence, whatever you're doing, if the energy is that I want to have more confidence, and we think of what we want to experience, which is confidence. We're just going to use that. And then we sit quietly with ourselves and we think of a scenario, a story in which we were feeling so confident and like completely aligned with ourselves. And if it were me doing this, I remember when I was on stage in front of 800, 900 people, I stepped onto the stage that I was speaking, completely vulnerably in front of all these, people that I didn't know. That speaking on stage was one of my biggest fears. But for some reason, hey Donna, thank you so much for joining me. So the confident, I felt so confident. So what I would do is I would go back and think about the story that was playing in my head about how I felt, and actually really connect with the sensation, because all energy is sensation in our bodies. And when we learn how to recognize what it feels like, not attached to a label of it, what does it feel like? What does that feel like? What is the sensation? Because in my heart healing, we were talking about heavy and light, the heavy and light energy that we carry with us. And when we learn how to do that, and it does take practice, we are able to really feel the sensation of what energy, how energy kind of creates its experience in our bodies. So feeling confident, feeling aligned feels really, really light. So I'm going to kind of backtrack a little bit. So we think of what do we want to experience? What is the emotion that we want to experience? Okay, so it's confidence. What is the story that, in past we felt like that? So it's a stage, and you kind of think about how you're feeling. You look at all the people were looking at me, and I was owning the stage. I felt so confident in my body. I could feel the lightness. Whatever the story is, so you have the story, and so you actually do this standing up. So you stand up, you think of the story, you think of the sensation in your body, and then you draw, either in your mind's eye. And I actually had a client who created her energy circle. This is what I call it. So it's an energy circle in front of her. So you're always stepping forward. And so you have and this is all just a visualization. There is no right and wrong, that it has to be perfect. But what you're actually doing is you're standing up and you're grounding to the ground. You're thinking of the sensation, you're thinking of the emotion of who you want to be. You're thinking of how it works in your body. You're envisioning a circle in front of you, and you actually take yourself from standing before the circle to actually stepping into the energy. And it is amazing how just that little tiny movement can get you to step into the future pace of who you want to be. So this is something that I do quite a bit, and with my client, with one of my 3-month clients. She actually created, I call them the energy circles. So she actually created an energy circle in front of her made out of beautiful little stones. You can make it out of, and remember, creativity is the highest vibration of energy in your body. So if you're feeling very creative, or if you're kind of low and you're not feeling really connected to yourself, what is something that would make you feel creative? And make that circle. You can use flowers, or you can use stones or shells or whatever, and actually do this every morning. I do it sometimes when I'm trying to connect to a certain energy, because we are all energy, as I've said 100 times. So you step into it. You actually physically step into the energy circle. And it's amazing how that small movement can get you to be it. Because I always say, I call these this live, goddess connection. So I'm actually claiming who I want to be, and then I'm actually stepping into the energy of it. So, you got to claim it and then be it. So if you want to claim confidence, then you have to actually physically be it and step into the circle of energy. So this is something, and even though it sounds a little kind of woo-wooey maybe to some people, this is a really, really effective tool to be able to future pace who you want to be. Even though it's meditative. We are meditating on it in a way. We are getting connected to our bodies. We are feeling the sensation that we have in our bodies, and what that emotion, how it affects our bodies. Everything. Remember, we always have a thought, about who and what we want to be. Then it creates an emotion in your body. And sometimes we're triggered by it, about something. Then we get the thought, then we get the emotion. But this is something that you can actually step into in the future, who you want to be. So if you have like an event coming up, or I don't know, a job interview maybe, and you want to be a certain way, you then think about, okay, I want to be confident, and you draw your circle, either, actually physically draw it, or you just, draw it in your mind, and then you step into that um, energetic vibration. And I guarantee you that will work. Or it will change the vibration of where you are now to where you want to be. Even since this is Sensual Sunday, it could be something, that you want to feel like, if you're going on a date and you want to feel, kind of sensual and sexy. You think of yourself, when did I feel that way? You think of it, you think of the event, or what you were wearing, what it felt like in your body. And then you step into it, and it's amazing how it, just that little movement forward will get you into the energetic vibration, or the expansion that you want to experience. So that is it. I think everybody must be at their gathering for their fathers. Totally fine. If you're watching on replay, let me know whether that worked for you. And I would love to hear, is there something that you would like to feel energetically that I can kind of help you with? This is a meditation. I can actually create it or experience it with you. But this is something that, we all can do it. It's very easy. So that's it for tonight. This is a little thing. I wanted to make sure I came on my Sunday and kept my promise to this group. But I would love to hear any comments if that worked for you, and what happened. Did it resonate? Did it work? Do you need any help? Just get in touch with me and let me know. Also, one other thing is, like I said, if anybody wants the heart healing 3-day event, please get in touch with me, and all I need is your email so I can send you the 3 days of energetic healing. And if you know of anybody that it could help, put their name in the comments. And also, my new website is going to be out soon, so I will be sharing that. It's going to be sarahv.com. And I think that's it. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'm going to be coming on my personal page tomorrow. And I'm not sure what I'm going to be talking about, but something will come up in my meditation, I'm sure. So thank you so much. Happy Father's Day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Good night.